I've noticed that a lot of people, you know, when you state to them on here that you're biracial, like they'll automatically just try to tell you that you're not. Like I say a lot of times, like I never try to say that I'm not half black, because I am. Like that's something that I've never tried to deny. I've never labeled myself as not being black. But the truth of the matter is that I am biracial. And I'm biracial because I have one black parent and one white parent. And, you know, people have different names for what a biracial person is, but at the end of the day, a person who has parents of a different race, one white parent and one black parent, is biracial. Now, like I said, a lot of people will, when you say that, when you say that, they'll sit there and point out every single reason as to why you're black, and it's like, you know, yeah, I know that more times than not I'm going to be seen as black, or I may be labeled as black because I have more black features than I do white features. But a biracial person saying that they're biracial is by no means taking away from their black side at all. It's like I don't see why it has to be like we self-hate if we label ourselves biracial. You know, I love my white side as much as I love my black side. You know, I love everybody. I don't even like I know a lot of biracials, we don't even care about people's race that much. It seems like people around us are the ones that want to sit there and try to put a label on somebody, or like try to tell us what we are. But like at the end of the day, beginning of the day, any time of the day, baby, it could be sunny out or raining, or the clouds could be coming out and the storms are brewing. I'm a biracial male. I'm always gonna be a biracial male. You know, that's just how it is, and there's really no way getting around that. I just want people to just realize that us stating that we're biracial, we're not saying that we're not black. Like, we're not saying that we hate black people. I mean, too many people take that as us saying we hate black people. And like, I know for me, I don't hate black people. I love black people. And like I've said in many of my videos, I've been embraced in my life by many black people. And the majority of people I've looked up to in my life have been black people. You know? And it's like, yeah, a lot of us aren't accepted into the white culture as much as we are the black culture. But that's kind of like a whole different argument. Like, with me, it's not even really about gaining acceptance into the white community, because that's not what my mission is about. I'm not out there trying to gain acceptance by white people. But being of both races, you know, that's just something that is embedded in your head. I mean, that's something you're born with, and it's a mindset. It's more of a mindset. It's a mindset is what it is. That's the perfect word. It's a mindset. And it's like, you know, I mean, there's some things that I can relate to black people with that I can't relate to white people with, And there's some things I can relate to white people with that I can't with black people. I think the whole problem is that, you know, while the biracial population is growing, there's not too many of us, there's not enough of us to build a culture, you know? I mean, there's just like, we're like kind of scattered all over the US and shit, like we're all over the place, so there's really not like a foundation for biracial people. But I truly believe in years to come, the biracial race is gonna increase greatly. Like, I honestly think that in like maybe 30 or 40 years, like, biracial people are gonna have their own box to check, and you know, we're gonna make up like a greater percentage of the population. Like, I could see like maybe 15% or 10% of the country being biracial. I mean, that's just because there's so much interracial dating going on, and you know, a lot of biracial kids are being born. And but yeah, I mean, I don't think it's right for biracial people to like have to always like argue with people about why we label ourselves what we do. I mean, that's just like biracial is different from black and white, because for most of us, we're not exclusively black in a lot of ways, and we're not exclusively white in a lot of ways. We pick up a lot of characteristics from both sides. Like, I have a lot of characteristics that are black, and I have a lot of characteristics that are white. So for me to sit there and say that I'm all black when I have a lot of characteristics and, you know, thoughts that aren't, I'd be you know, denying half of myself. And the same goes if I said I was white. I mean, obviously if I went around and said that I was white, like, people would just look at me like I'm fucking stupid. So obviously I'm not saying I'm white. You know, I'm biracial, and it's like, I think about it a lot, and I really hope I'm around to see the day when like biracial people like actually have their own identity, like, or they can check their own box and not have to check other. Because it's like, it's gotten to the point now where, like, even on MySpace or some shit like that, or if I'm checking off like a form and they ask for my ethnicity, like, I don't even check it. Like, the last time I had to do one of those forms, I just put an X through that shit. Like, I didn't even check it, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to address that a little bit, because it seems like it's a big fucking deal, and I just wanted to say, you know, a biracial person is a biracial person. Looks, I'm not talking about looks. I mean, hey, a biracial person might look more black than they do white, or one might look more white than black, but at the end of the day, a biracial person is a biracial person. Is a biracial person. Is a biracial person.